Well, there's breaking news coming in at this hour. Now, the BJP has slammed the Congress over the RSS row. Important information coming in from Karnataka at this moment. The BJP has said in I quote that the Congress has no problems with PFI and SPDI. Meanwhile, the BJP has also hit out at the Congress, saying that the Congress in fact bats for terrorists. The BJP is also hit out at the Congress, adding that false allegations were made against the RSS. Remember, this is an important piece of information that we're tracking from Karnataka, where the BJP and the Congress are at loggerheads with each other over the RSS row. This, of course, is a developing story that we've been tracking since morning at NDTV. Remember that the BJP has hit out the Congress, saying that the Congress bats for terrorists. Listen in to what the BJP had to say.
जिस कांग्रेस के लिए एसडीपीआई के साथ गठबंधन करना ठीक है, पीएफआई के केसेस विड्रॉ करना ठीक है, एनआईए द्वारा जो चिन्हित आतंकवादी है उनकी पैरवी करना ठीक है, अफजल याकूब के लिए आंसू टपकाना, बाटला हाउस एनकाउंटर के आतंकियों के लिए आंसू टपकाना ठीक है, वो राष्ट्रवादी संगठन आरएसएस के खिलाफ किस प्रकार से जहर बोती है और पिछले 100 वर्षों से यही करती आ रही है। अब कहते हैं कि कोई ऑफिसर अगर आरएसएस के कार्यक्रम में शामिल होगा तो उसको सस्पेंड किया जाएगा, जबकि ऐसा अवैध अकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल ऑर्डर जो 1960s में इंदिरा जी की सरकार ने निकाला था उसको रद्द किया है। और मध्य प्रदेश हाईकोर्ट ने बोला है कि आरएसएस सबसे बड़ी दुनिया में स्वयंसेवी संगठन है, इंटरनेशनली रेप्यूटेड वॉलंटरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, पॉलिटिकल नहीं एपॉलिटिकल है, तो इसमें जुड़ने से कोई समस्या नहीं है।
Well, on this, my colleague Ritu joins us from the telecast. Ritu, walk us through what exactly the BJP has said. There seems to be a row that's erupted over, of course, the RSS march in Karnataka.
Seeing how that the politics here in the Karnataka is, has erupted over this whole of the RSS row. We had how that the Congress initially had proposed this, and it had come in the cabinet to make a decision about it that no activities of the RSS needs to be allowed on the government premises. And thereafter, we did see how that the BJP had gone on to sharply attack the Congress government, and we did see what really panned out in the Chitapur, which again happens to be the IT Minister Priyank Kharge's, in a hometown as well as the assembly constituency as well. He's an MLA from that particular constituency. Therein now you have the Karnataka High Court, which has made it very clear that they have all the right to conduct their RSS march that they were initially planning for. Now November 2nd is when that this march is likely to be taken up, is what we are given to understand. But needs to be seen now how is this really going to be absorbed by the government.
All right, Ritu, thank you so much for joining us and sharing those details with us.